So, obviously round 1, race 1, reported by Ian Manners to Nick Clibbins, race 1, lap 1, turn 3, kept as far right as possible, hit the rear quarter which spun me into the wall, car damaged so was undrivable and I wasn't able to drive back to the pits. Race 1, lap 1, turn 3, Nick Clibbins. Great start, trying to find the number. There's so many of them. Race 1, lap 1, turn 3. Right, let me turn my sound down a little bit, because it's always really loud. Right. So Ian's 52 in front. Okay. Should we have a look from any need Should we do a chopper? Should we do a chopper?
Let me see it again from behind Nick. Oh yeah, we can do that. Yeah, go on. No, go keep on this.
Slightly slower,
Yeah.
so we can see.
I'm just trying to understand the relationship between the car and the outside, that's all.
Gets bounced, turns back in on Ian,
Yeah.
bounces off.
Oops.
And then we know what happens there. We'll do from Nick's again. So, and there was that initial contact which sent I might have a little look at the onboards because that's quite a tough call. He opens it up, has that contact, a little bit side, keeps. And then hooks that one. It's this new contact that's caused that, where they hook onto each other on the rear. More so than they used to. They now hook onto the rears to front, look. Because they're side to side, which does what it used to. There's that one there, look. And then it's just going to hook him. Any second there. And once it's hooked, it's round.
Right, okay. Does that change the way we think about things?
Well, arguably no, because they should still not be making contact, theoretically speaking.
Well, no.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I cannot see any more that Ian can do in that situation.
No, I can't see anything more Ian can do. What about Nick?
Well, I mean, it is tricky because he's in a 3 wide, but at the end of the day, you know, continuing along that line, you're going to have Ian starting to wash out towards the middle of the track. You've already got a car on your left. You know, pursuing a small overlap like that isn't the greatest of ideas, if I'm honest. And you'd be far better off just following in and up tight behind him into the next corner rather than try and persevere with that move. Yeah, because you've got this Audi that's sort of like following in line now. He could kind of start sticking his nose in, but he doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah, no, for me, it's on Nick, that one.
So, is it? Are we doing? Are we deeming that a? I agree with that analogy, by the way. Are we doing a severe avoidable contact? Obviously, severe avoidable contact this season, rather than a car being damaged or written off. I was going to do it something quite, because the severe avoidable contacts this season will not be removed from a driver's license perspective.
Yeah, no, I know that, but that's fine. I don't think it warrants that, to be honest with you, because it's not intentional. He's not trying to clip the car around. He's just trying to sort of take advantage of a gap that starts decreasing on itself. It is an error, but I don't think it warrants a stiffer penalty from us.
Yeah, so cause an avoidable contact will be
Yeah.
it's a 5 and 3, and I'm also going to this season is going to be causing avoidable contact and causing a major avoidable contact, or so, along those lines. I haven't thought of how to word it yet. That a car is basically damaged to the point of it has to be towed or it's out of the race, which can go from three license points, 5 second penalty, up to 6 license points, 10 second penalty. So
Just call, on the form you can edit it just to call it race ending damage, because either way you cut it, either the driver carries on or the driver's badly damaged enough that means that they can't realistically have a race anymore because it's ended their race.
yeah,
That is sufficient to go in the form.
so I will edit that to causing. Hang on, bear with me. Causing avoidable contact resulting in a
You're going to laugh, I suppose.
avoidable contact causing avoidable contact car damaged. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if that'll. Yeah, we'll have to just see how it looks.
So yeah,
That's fine.
and
Yep.
then like I say, we could do 3, 4, 5. So it'd be 3, 4, 5 license points, and then 5 or 10 second penalty.
Okay.
I think 5 second post race penalty,
Yep.
and I would go for an opening lap. Taking into account, obviously, like you say, he could have backed out. It's not just a cause an avoidable contact where a car spun and continued. I would say it requires a
Yep.
bit more than 3 license points. I would go 4 license points,
Okay.
if you're happy with that.
Yep.
So I will apply that to all. So 4 license points. Any further comments? No?
I don't think so. No.
No. Okay. Race 1, lap 1, turn 1, 2. Kev Smith on Toby Prosser. Hi, Gaz. Kev Smith, Toby Prosser, Mitch West. On the exit turn 1 and the entry turn 2, I'm on the outside of Mitch, who has not left enough room and cut off Toby and caused Mitchell to spin into me, resulting in heavy steering damage and tow to the pitch due to the severity of the damage. The other thing I want to look at this season as well is whether cars allow, I've stated in the voice chats, for cars to wait 10 to 20 seconds and try and drive back, because rather than just going escape, it needs to be
Yep.
a significant okay, so hang on. This to me seems like a third party report,
Yep.
which we're not looking at. Was he involved in the initial incident, which are these two?
Nope. No,
No.
no.
No further action.
I think there's a drop down for that as well.
Yeah, because it states in the rules when they do the
Yeah.
sign up, just so everyone who watches the stream can see it. I understand the details I entered are correct. If not, the stewards will not review the incident. Also, I understand that only the initial people directly involved can report the incident.
Yep.
So, we'll go back onto that. Guys, you agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Hello.
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 Don't think there is there?
It wasn't there. It wasn't there. Okay, I'm just open.
I'll add another one. Incident. Driver reporting was
Not involved in the fire incident.
involved in initial incident.
Yeah.
Reason being is race 1, lap 10, 9 and 10. Right. Wayne seemingly drives into the wall on the left after turn 9 for no reason at all, aside from perhaps frustration. For no reason at all. Then stops the car with damage and restarts the car, rejoins the apex turn 10, slowly blocks myself and Mark Sykes. We both almost run into the back of him. Wayne then stops the car again and tows, making the first incident and rejoin both dangerous and pointless. No damage was caused to either myself and Mark, but we can't. But this kind of driving and decision making. Okay. I'm gonna edit that. Yep. So Wayne seemingly drives off the wall. Turn 9. So race 1, lap 10, turn 9, 10.
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute. Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Not sure what's happened there. Has he lost his wheel or something? Well, I'm only speculating.
That's what I was going to say. Because the pedals still work. I would say he's had a technical issue with the wheel.
There's got to be. So that we're not judging on. It's this bit here. He's clearly back in control of the car. It's this that I would almost call that as a block. He had ample time at regaining speed to wait on the apex here. He could have gone across the grass or anything. There's a battle coming. The only issue is Mark's a lap down. Mark Kent is a lap down.
I don't think he's done anything intentional there. I think he's tried to get out of the way.
Who, Wayne?
Yep. He's tried to lay that corner and realised that he wasn't going to, and then as soon as he got the car straightened up, then he tried to get out of the way, and he stopped again to let people pass,
So,
and then realised he can't drive it back, so he's towed. I don't think there's anything malice in that at all.
I think maybe then it would just be a word of warning, just to be aware of his surroundings.
Yeah.
Because he,
Yeah.
You know, the only thing I'm gonna say in respect to that is, after this, he could have gone hard left at the end of this barrier.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of coulds, but
Yeah.
we're saying has he actually done a lot of damage here? No, not really. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward here, but I think reasonably with that broken wheel, he's tried to do what he can. You know, he's overshot the corner, which I don't think he intended to do. I think he meant to go tight on it, and that's what's up.
Nothing in it for me.
Sorry.
Nothing in it for me.
Okay. That's fine. So. I will just put
Yeah. Row standings, etc., etc.
All around the table now, please. You should do it. Yes, get in. Get the ball. It's like this ball. No. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Race 2. I was gonna say. Someone had background sound then.
Was it? Hey.
It may have been. I don't know. It just sounded like someone was distant.
It's not the TV, won't it?
No. Martin's at Croft for the touring cars, so
How's he?
he's jumped on to help when he's out camping. He took his iPad, especially for this. So
Commitment.
Hmm?
Commitment.
Exactly, mate.
You still recording, or you paused it?
I am still recording.
I'll tell you later what was going on in the background. It's all gone a bit EastEnders.
Right. So we will go. That one. Race 2, lap 1, turn 5. Ian Manners on Kev Smith. Was alongside 94 on the exit turn 4. Stays far left possible and hit twice and spun off the track. Unable to drive back to the pits. Ian Manners. Race 2, lap 1. Turn 5 is this one.
And not be enough racing room there. Yeah, that's the bit damaged.
Yeah, rear left's quite severely damaged. That was for the alongside the whole way, turns in contact there, turns in contact, yeah. No
He
racing.
deserves racing room in there. Yeah.
Yeah, he was alongside, no racing room.
5 and 3 for me.
Yeah, I just want to look at the further contact to make sure he has done what he can to
Mm.
stop the car.
And press the brakes.
That's what I was having a look at. There's no other cars coming. He's off the circuit. Has he done efficient to stop the car?
No. Could have been braking here, all the way here, all the way here, and does it there.
So let's have a look at the car's damage. So we go left rear. Left rear is still straight.
For the moment.
Until he makes contact with the wall.
Yep.
So I think cause an avoidable contact from Kev or no racing. Cause an avoidable contact
Yep.
through no racing room.
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't. I think the reason it's the reason he couldn't drive back in my eyes is because he didn't brake soon enough.
Yep.
Yeah. Penalty 5 and 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
4 you've put there.
Sorry. Yeah. I'll have a look. Uh, 5 and 3. Thank you. Race 2, lap 3, turn 4. Mark Kent. 2 Mark Kent from Fritz. Mark is alongside a turn in mid-corner, makes a late lunge, causing contact, allowing him to get alongside. He continues to make the pass with no attempt to redress. Race 2, lap 3, turn 4. Race 2, lap 3, turn 4. One, two, three. It's a bit of a late move, isn't it? That, in my eyes, is a push to pass.
Yeah.
Just unsettles the car enough for him to then
Yep.
draw alongside, and it's on the rear. Yeah, that's it. Turn 4. Push to pass.
Did you make it
Yep.
stick on the exit?
Where? Because I'm
The
looking
exit
at
of that left.
what, turn 5.
Yeah.
Thing is,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be really over the top this season with regards to this, because look, people have put 2 corners. If they can't be bothered to put both corners, I'm not reviewing it. I'm reviewing exactly what's on the sheet. So, race 2, lap 3.
For the benefit of the stream, Jamie really means he's going to be firm with it, not over the top with it.
Yeah, it's got
Just
to
for the
be.
benefit of the stream.
Yeah, sorry. It's really got to be what it is, which this is turn 4.
Yep.
So, yeah, push to pass. Anyone disagree?
No.
Okay, push to pass. Do we have a? We don't have a push to pass. Ooh.
No, there isn't. So, right.
And that normally is a 5-second post-race penalty and 2 license points.
Good.
Yes.
Sounds good. Yes.
Yes. Duncan Moraes has been reported by Delmon, race 2, lap 3, turns 10 and 11. Duncan goes off track and rejoins straight into me. He was blindsided by his A-pillar, but still ends up turned, losing multiple positions. Jonathan Collins. Multiple positions. Race 2, lap 3, Delmont. Race 2, lap 3, turn 10, 11, so it should be around here.
It's 10.
This
Ooh.
is 10. This is 10 here, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a bit of a violent rejoin in my eyes.
Not very safe.
It's the angle he comes on. He could have filtered in at a less of an angle.
Yep.
Like this kind of angle there. Back up here towards the cones. But then it's how he's put there at the same time, isn't it? Because this is part of the incident. What do you think? Or
So, say again.
so obviously we now this season we can punish the driver reporting as well.
Right.
Where we used to look at just the facts, where this season in the rules it says the driver who is reporting, if they are found at fault, can be issued a penalty. So
Right, okay, so who reported this again, sorry?
Delmont reported Duncan for the unsafe rejoin. So the question
Okay.
is, there is an unsafe rejoin, and I completely agree here, which is what we've just done, which is in my eyes cause an avoidable contact, which is a 5 and 3 for Duncan.
Yep.
However, would Duncan have been put in that position for an unsafe rejoin if it wasn't for this turn 10, which is in the report, move from Delmont here?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Is the move from Delmont a contributing factor to why Duncan unsafely rejoined because he was put there by the late move by Delmont? That's, yeah.
Okay. You share your thoughts before I share mine.
I think he's made contact, he's made a late move. However, he has also, at this point here, still given a bit of room that he could have stayed where, if
Yeah.
you look at the Audi in front, there is still racing room there.
Yeah.
So, I think Delmont has made contact. However, I don't think it's severe enough to have put Duncan in the position of off track. So, no
Okay.
further action with the move.
Yeah, I would list it as we couldn't predominantly issue blame to one or the other driver because I don't like the rejoin, but then again, Delmont has come alongside at the point where the Audi's already turning in. And we've said that, for ages now, that moves don't go in when the car's already moving in the direction of the corner.
Yeah.
And he is. So, they're both to blame for the incident. But yeah, one's been shuffled out of the way and the other one's been turned around. I think that's punishment enough for both of them.
So no further action for both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you agree, Gaz? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. I'm going to write that.
I tried to shut my car door because Porsche are having a party now. I can hear the music. I probably set up a little too close to their hospitality, never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that word there. But both drivers had the rejoin sharp angle. But both drivers had lost out due to each consequence. Yep. Jonathan Collins reported Mitch West and McNally race 2 lap 4-star finish straight. West and McNally both go down the straight. West turns into McNally, causing contact, spinning West out into the wall, and McNally into myself, causing front right damage and a trip to the pits. Race 2 lap 4 by Jonathan Collins.
1, 2, 3. I don't know many numbers, but I know that one. It's easy to remember.
It's our third party.
Yeah.
Yep. Agree that's third party.
Yep.
That's not the initial incident.
No.
Gaz?
No. No.
Yeah.
Has the initial incident been reported by anybody else? I don't know. I haven't seen the list.
Don't think so, because it's in order.
Okay. Fine. Moving on.
Alan McCain, Smag. Penalty and 8. Race 2, lap 4, James Smag on Alan McCain. Alan ends up in the tight line for turn 11, and we end up coming together as 2 didn't go into 1. We both end up off the track into 12, but then on the exit, Alan deliberately opens up and hits the steering wheel mid-corner and tags my rear to try and turn me. We all get a little bit bumpy into turn 13, but then Alan tries to push me off track into out of track 13. So basically from 11 to 13 is the incident. Race 2, lap 4, James Smag. Race 2, lap 4. Oh. So from here. Wide. Thoughts?
Right. James has hit 2 different drivers there in the space of a couple of corners. To start with. It comes back on, hits Alan.
Yeah, there's contact there. They both go off.
Yeah. That was never going to work out well.
No, they both rejoin. Just fine.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to watch because I saw the car suddenly jolt. I don't particularly like that, if I'm being honest. But they both survive. It's the only saving grace.
And then he rear ends the Audi.
He rear ends the Audi there, misses his braking point. And then they rear end the Audi again.
Yeah.
Thoughts? James reported Alan.
Who's going first?
Go on, you go first. You seem the voice of reason this evening.
Honestly, I feel that a standard penalty goes on James for this one, for the bad rejoin, the contact with Alan that sends them both off, and for further hitting the Audi afterwards as well. I don't think it needs additional penalties, but I think he deserves the penalty for his actions there. I mean, Alan's just fighting tough. That's all he's doing. He's taking up the track position as he's entitled to do where he was. He was entitled to take whatever line he wanted there, and then he gets hit in the rear. And then when they rejoin the circuit, he goes up the inside because he's like, right, well, there's a gap there, I'll just go for that. And he's got no intention of turning that car around. Obviously, the Audi's going to come up inside there first. And then he goes, oh, you know what, I'll just follow that Audi because that looks like a good idea. And then James turns down on him when he's already there.
So
At first glance, it looks like a bit hit and miss and a bit handbags at dawn, but actually, looking at it more and more, it just looks like James has been outdone in however he ended up in that the corner before and in turn 10, and then he's just trying to make up for it. He's hit two cars, and then he has a tussle with Alan down here, which hits the Audi again. I think he gets the penalty.
I think that's quite a good breakdown. I think yeah. At this point here, like you say, is James could have done a lot more to filter in behind him with the race director, with the crew chief. This could have all been avoided at this point here, and he would have been lost. He would have just lost the position to Alan, which Alan's in the circuit. So the question is, are we doing a cause an avoidable contact 5 and 3, or are we doing, because all of these I find is we could do a push to pass. I don't know whether you agree with that, because of it's obviously on the rear here. This is how he ultimately lost the placelet, is that contact there. He makes rear end contact here, which the Audi luckily keeps it on, and then he makes further contact here, like he's pushing him out of stability to keep the pass. I know there's further contact there. The Audi keeps going, and the ultimate goal of why he's kept the position is by pushing Alan.
Yeah.
Is it a push to pass with 5 and 2, or we can do a cause and avoidable, which is 5 and 3, or that's I think. I know push to pass is generally front to rear contact. However, he's unsettled Alan into the chicane to make the position stick.
Oh, it's the push and pass normally? The push to pass is normally penalised by what?
5 second post race penalty, 2 licence points.
Right, okay. Go with the 5 and 3 because that's the initial rejoin and contact that he causes, because it's the higher value of penalty. And that's enough for both of them, I think. For both the incidents, if you see what I mean.
Yep.
Both aspects of it.
Even though he's reported it, I'm going to make sure penalty to James for multiple contacts with Alan and causing avoidable
To save yourself a little time typing stuff, it's probably best that you signpost some of the comment to the stream that we're doing right now, the recording, because then you don't have to write quite as much. Just say see explanation from the video. I would do that, and then it's just less repetition going on. It just, these things go on long enough as it is. You don't really need to make them extra work.
Over the top. So this is Kev Smith. Race 2, lap 5. Right, so race 2, lap 5, straight leading into turn 4, which is here. So Daniel Fritz has failed to hold place for the safety car, and the pack in front dropping to 49 kilometers, resulting in multiple people having to avoiding action and get rear-ended by Luke Jones by no fault of his own. Daniel should have held place for the safety car considering the gap in front of him. Well, okay, so he backs off from the field.
What's this?
Kev has reported that Fritz is basically slowed down really slow with the safety car field.
Right.
Which has then caused collision. So I'm looking at the cars coming. He stopped safely. I'm going to say what I think in a minute, and I'll tell you that. I'm just looking at the cars, because he's reported quite a few. Right, can I say my 2 pence?
Come on in.
So, considering the incident report says Daniel Fritz has failed to hold the pace of the safety car and the pack in front dropping to 49 kilometers an hour, resulting in multiple people having to take avoiding action, and I got rear-ended by Luke Jones by no fault of his own. Daniel should have held pace of the safety car considering the huge gap in front of him. Well, it's under safety car conditions. Everyone was aware. Why are they flying around at stupid speeds and all backing up? The safety car is out. It is out for 2 to 3 laps. There is no ruling which states there is a minimum or maximum speed, as long as the car is in a safe, controllable manner. Well, everyone in front of Kev, Josh Brown, even with, if you look at the speed here, 49 kilometers an hour, they're doing 31 miles an hour. I'm just going to do something. 31 mph, 2 kilometers an hour is 49. So at the point that Kev is reporting him for doing that speed, they are all doing that speed. 31, 33. Look, 31. He backs it up. 31, 30. He's going slower. 29 miles an hour. Marcel Fritz. Mark. 25 mile an hour. They have come round from 80, 90 miles an hour. The queue is clearly visible here, and he's still accelerating, and now he's braking, which will then catch the car behind. Again, Luke Jones, you can see the pack up ahead. Why isn't he braking and slowing down? Car behind. They are not slowing down until it's
This in my mind is in the same level as the not respecting the yellow flags in an incident and shooting through.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing.
So in my eyes, it's hard luck. They all went off and they caused each other damage. No further action, in my eyes.
Yep.
Anyone disagree? Anyone?
Well, they didn't gain anything from it, did they?
No.
Unlike the issue with the yellows. I would like to see some sort of, just on a related note, and I know we're still recording, but I'll just mention it anyway because otherwise I'll forget. We were discussing at the time, can we put something in place that means that the leader must stay within a certain distance of the safety car, because he was dropping off quite a lot. It meant that we weren't able to control the pack as much as we wanted to on one of the restarts.
Yeah, Put it in the driver's race notes. You'll have to remind me for this week.
Obviously, yeah, speak to Gaz about what's going to be the best. I don't mind whatever's decided on, as long as Gaz's happy with it and we've got something that we can control. Otherwise, if there's no ruling, then they can just do what they want.
As soon as you cross the line, you're under safety car conditions. Right. Race 2, lap 6, turn 14. Daniel Fritz to Josh Brown. Under safety.
Can I just ask, do we not do anything about Luke Jones steaming in and making the contact? Although a number of them were steaming in, it's not really Kev's fault that he's been smashed up the rear like that. And it's all very well people are sort of dived left and right to avoid, but because equally they're just as guilty. But Kev's sustained damage now from something that he didn't really do anything for.
If we do that, I feel like we're going to have to do Roy at the same time, maybe, and Kev, because if you look at Luke, when he actually turns, he goes to go left here. Kev's had to swerve left. Look, he goes left. So Kev goes to the Ian goes one way to avoid it. Kev's had to swipe left because of the incident. And then if you look in the rear, if he goes right, look at the car behind. That's so. I mean, I've got no issues with doing it, but I feel Kev and Roy and Luke would all get the same penalty. That's down to us whether we want to incriminate them all. Okay. So he swerved left into the path where Luke was going to go.
Yeah, because he wasn't reasonable. But he wasn't reasonably going to stop behind Mark, was he?
No, and then Roy as well.
Was it Mark? Mark was in front or behind him?
Yeah, so Mark goes right.
Yeah, which is what you expect. You expect them to fan out a little bit to make sure that you're not going to concertina in one great big line and hit each other.
Yeah.
Was this the first lap?
Lap 5.
No, I mean, this first lap, as in, was still in the first sector from when came out from the pit safety car.
Yeah, so the safety car, as soon as you cross the line, you're under safety car conditions, no overtaking, maintain a safe speed. We know the safety car is going to be out between 1 and 3 laps, and the speed of it, you don't need to be driving around 100 plus mile an hour to catch the safety car queue. You can do that in a safe and responsible manner. You are not driving in accordance with the safety car. So you can see him there fanning out. So you see, look at Kev's movement here from Mark. Mark's right, Kev then goes left. Ian then Luke goes left and then tries to go right, and then Roy has to then go right. So I think all of them would need it. It's up to you.
No, okay, leave it for now. But if we have an issue like this again, then I think we need to start penalising people.
So Fritz reported Josh Brown on safety car, nose to rear contact. This causes damage to my car, and I become a sitting duck for the remainder of the race. Race 2, lap 6, turn 14. Fritz, race 2, lap 6, turn 14. Thoughts?
It's about to go green again now.
Yeah.
Play it again?
I mean, again, it's under safety car conditions. I don't know why cars are doing this.
There's a car right behind. For for reference lights you come in as quick?
No.
No.
Thoughts?
Well, I think license points need to be given out for that because that's ridiculous on the safety car. But then again, it just comes back to the last incident. If we do this, then we should be doing the others for not driving in accordance with the situation.
Yeah.
That's the problem we got.
I mean, okay, we can do 5 and I've got no issues because now I've.
I don't think it needs to be placement penalties. I just think it needs to be license plate because it's a behaviour rather than. I know it's caused damage to the other car, but yeah, I don't
It's
know.
just driving in a safe and responsible manner under a safety car conditions in my eyes, which is single file, maintain speed, single file, maintain speed, keep a safe distance. The race is neutralised for a safety reason, and they're not doing it. So I'm happy then, because I've now seen it 2 incidents on the bounce, to go 2 licence points to all the drivers in the first incident, which was Roy Plummer, Kev Smith, and Luke Jones. And I'll be happy to go 2 licence points to Josh Brown.
Fine, let's do that then.
Okay. 2 times licence points. I've spelled it wrong. Licence points. For.
It's a CE, but
Yeah, I know. I've done it the completely wrong way around. Kev Smith, Roy Plummer, Luke Jones for not being safe under a safety car. Yep. And then I will go cause an avoidable contact or car damage, and I'm going to put 2 licence points, 2 times licence points.
you just copied and pasted in the box above.
Yeah, Josh Brown for not being safe under safety car conditions. Yep. Right. Should race 2, lap 6. Kev Smith reports Daniel Fritsch, Josh Brown, Marcel Fritsch, Mark Sykes, Luke Jones, Roy Plummer. Daniel Fritsch has slowed excessively into turn 14, slamming on the brakes and dropping to 43 kilometres per hour, resulting in multiple contacts, as no one is expecting him to slow down that much and result in contact between most drivers involved due to no fault of their own. Because
Hang on, moving up.
No, this is lap 6. That one was lap 5. Leading.
Oh, for God's sake! Right, okay.
So he's done it on to turn 13. So Kev Smith has reported basically behind this incident. Kev Smith. So here. Well. So this is where Daniel Fritsch gets rear-ended by Josh Brown, which is what we've just reported, which was Josh's fault. He slows down in time. Mark Sykes slows down in time.
Yep.
Kev Smith.
Yep. Penalty Kev Smith.
1,
Right.
2, 3. Okay. So, in my eyes, again, I'm sorry, but it's the 3 culprits from before. Kev Smith, Roy Plummer, and Alan's been added, who have not. They've had to slow down. He's keeping a manageable gap. I don't see an issue with that.
see this from above. I just want to see the relationship between all the cars coming into this little. Maybe drop it back a car or two. That's what I'll do, right.
I can do this. Hang on. It's probably best I'm short with a chopper. Right, play it at normal speed. Rear-ended. Dink, 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 dink. So we're going back a bit further as well. I want to watch the initial incident, which is Fritz on. Fritz has kept, what, 2 car lengths?
Yeah.
1 car length, brakes. 1 car length, 2 car lengths. I don't see anything he's done wrong there.
Yeah, let's see behind, because I'm not totally convinced every last driver we've named is because Kevco basically come to a stop because of that incident, and I'm not comfortable blaming the other drivers behind him because he's gone and hit and then almost come to a stop right in front of them. It's a little bit different to the whole, winding it from a ridiculous speed up until whatever speed they were going on the previous example that we had. Because he's doing 19 now, and what's Kev Smith doing now? 15.
Hang on. So Mark has now slowed it down. When does he hit the brakes properly hard? Here, so he's doing 38, 37. He's doing 46. He's doing 68.
But they have got a lot of gap, but what they're not expecting is that they're going to be contact and people coming to a dead stop.
No.
That's what I'm not. I don't think they're directly involved. I think they were just a result of the initial incident, which is why I don't think the case is as strong for the others to get the points as it is for Kev, because he sees that in front of him and then doesn't react to it. And then the 2 drivers behind him, 2 drivers ahead, they react perfectly well to the incident, but you can see drivers slowing down in front of him. But the others, they're now blocked with almost 2 wide cars because Kev's in the middle of the track, the other 2 on the right-hand side of the track, and the other 2 aren't going to necessarily see what's going on in front of them.
The other thing I'm going to note is if you look as far as you can see here, all the cars have got their brake lights on. If you look at the speed here, 66, 68, and then he brakes. So he's accelerating at this point here, which is, I didn't see that before. And then he brakes. Thoughts?
Well, I think there's a strong case for Kev to get points, but I don't think there's as a stronger case for the other 2 behind him, if I'm honest. We've dealt with the Fritz and Brown bit already, so that bit's been done.
Okay. Gaz?
Gaz?
What do you think?
Agree with what mine said.
Okay. There you go, Martin.
Well done. You did some learning. Right.
Race 2.
Oh my god, we're only on 12. God's sake. What's the time now?
Race 2, lap 8, turn 5. Alan hits rear coming out of turn 5 and keeps 100% throttle. Report James to Alan, race 2, lap 5. James on Alan. Race 2, lap 5. This is safety car.
Let's charge my phone. I'm using a hotspot. It's low.
I don't see anything there. Race
Lap
2,
5, what, sorry?
turn 5. Race 2, lap 8. Oh, race 2, lap 8, turn 5.
Oh, lap 8.
Lap 8, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does he say?
Race 2, Alan hits my rear coming out of turn 5, keeps 100% throttle and tries to turn me. Let me just make sure it's done. Race 2. No, race 2. Race 2, lap 8, turn 5. Race 2, lap out, turn 5. Race 2, lap 8. Where is Alan? Nowhere near him.
No incident found with those drivers at that time, no.
Yeah.
Unsuccessful.
Race 2, lap 9, turn 10. Liam on Cheverton. I move across to defend my position. He puts me on the straight. I didn't brake after that to avoid the AM instead of sliding into him. Race 2, lap 9, turn 10. Liam Silkston. Lap 9. Turn 10. Who's he reported? Matthew Cheverton. Which is this one. Alright, so going down here. He's gone for a move. That's his defensive manoeuvre. He's turned again. There's his defensive manoeuvre in my eyes. He brakes. And then he closes the door. Let's have a look on board.
I think that car crosses up a bit under braking. This one.
One defensive manoeuvre. Thoughts? Or do you want any views? Or... Question is, did Liam move too late towards a braking zone?
Well, he moves a second time, doesn't he? Well, you can't dispute that.
There's moving in a braking zone. The argument would be, even if the car does twitch on braking, then change your brake bias. I know I drive on the rear end, but if I'm going to move in a braking zone, I cause a contact, I can't report it because I've moved.
Yeah. But equally, Cheverton's not alongside him anywhere near me how to make a pass and does drive into the back of him.
Would he be alongside at the point of turning? We don't know, but
No, we don't know.
is the reason that there's contact though because Luke's moved, or is it because Cheverton's coming in extremely hot?
Yes, I think it's both. I can't apportion it because Cheverton, even on that first move, there's still he's not fully out of the slipstream of that car. He's still got that right quarter behind him, so he's going to have to move again if he wanted to make that move, which is why I can't understand how he tried to do it because he hasn't got fully out of from behind him. If you see what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, we saying racing incident, both drivers then? Because of the movement and the closing speed?
Yeah.
Lack a lap? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that. Liam, race 2, lap 9, turn 10. This is Matt's now reported Liam, so we've just looked at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Race 2, lap 11, turn 4. Daniel Fritz on Josh Brown. Josh comes out of nowhere, making contact. Enemy off into the gravel and going from fighting in class. Podium to... okay, Fritz on Josh Brown. Race 2, lap 11.
Doesn't matter if you're fighting for a class podium or not.
That's why I stopped reading it, because that doesn't make a difference. I'm sorry. Why is there sparks spelling out of the car? Sam Bradley's. Okay.
I think he's had touch from behind there. Yep. It's not Josh's fault.
But Josh is moving in the braking.
He is. Right, he's on the turning point, but Mark's already alongside him, so that incident on itself, you know, is isolated. It's not part of the incident involving Daniel, because he's just
Daniel's
third party.
collateral. Daniel's collateral is third party, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good point. So one of these two should have reported it, and then the penalty would have been adhered to.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Race 2, lap 11, turn 5. Matt Cheverton, Adam Delmont. Provides no racer who spins me around.
Matt's getting involved with all the SRL cars. One of those a tussle with Sam Bradley as well, maybe.
Race 2, lap 11. Turn 2, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Turn 5.
Oh.
Let's have a look at this. There's a car's width from the inside.
Until there wasn't. He can't go any further left.
No.
Mr. Delmont, that was not on, I'm afraid.
Causing avoidable, 5 and 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went 5 and 4.
Yeah, I keep doing that.
That's right.
Race 3, finally on the last one. Right, let's do this. Oh, wrong button. Race 3, that one. What's this? While this is loading, I'm going to quickly put the points in. 4 license points for Ian. No. 4 license points for Nick. Nick Clibbins. 4. Three license points for Kev. It will automatically switch when it's done anyway. 2 license points to Mark Kent. Right. So So, next one is... We are now... Race 2. Race 2. Race 3. Lap 1. Mark Kent on Kev Smith. Kev makes a bold move down my inside out, breaks himself and runs into Toby Prosser's rear. Kev therefore can't make the apex of the corner, and I turn into him, having expected Prosser to be there, not Kevin. This causes my car to spin around and force me to the back of the field. Race 3, lap 1, turn 10. Kev Smith. Race 3, lap 1, turn 10.
94.
Race 3, lap 1, turn 10. Yeah. Cause unavoidable.
Yep.
Kev comes steaming in, hits that car, and hits this car because he can't get the car stopped. They are
Yep.
both involved in the initial incident because the incident is still ongoing, as in from the initial car. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
5 and 3.
Yep.
Kev on race 3, lap 1, turn 10. On entering turn 10, Toby moves under braking zone, cutting across my right, and cuts a half width due to the mistake I make. Appears right, so he's reporting this. So he's reporting Toby and Prosser. So Toby moves in the braking zone, is what Kev's saying. Let's have a little look. Toby's the car ahead. Thoughts?
Where's the breaking point normally?
So braking point is around this black light board marker up here on the top right. So now. He has moved right. He has moved right. There's a right movement there.
Yes, move right. But what's the difference of the speed coming into that?
We mark it at this point here. Actually, we'll do it at the start of the bridge. 74. 84. 10 mile an hour difference. And then the next car would do as well. 76. So Kev's got roughly 6 to 8 mile an hour difference on everyone around him. Hmm? Thoughts? Anyone? No? Hang on, 2 seconds. you back, Martin? 2 seconds. So yeah, what's your thought on this incident with the movement?
Yeah, there is a little bit of movement, but Kev's coming in way too hot. I mean, not way too hot, but he's coming in hot. And he's not going to be overtaking cars there, so he needs to adapt to the speed of the cars in front of him.
Yeah, and initially, I think with the speed he's coming in hot, as we said before, it's the same incident. He's then caused the contact from coming in too hot. Look at the cars around him. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much. I can't. I think Toby can't be blamed for that. I think if he was going in the same speed as Mark Kent, it's just reading the road ahead in my eyes.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
NFA.
Yep.
Sam Van Alst on Joseph Doble. Race 3 lap 2 turn 7. Joseph pushed me into Russell and spins us both. Joe 011. Race 1. 2. Front to rear contact, look, which pushes them all around. I think that's a straight cause and avoidable, unfortunately, for Joe.
How did that one start at the front? How did that start at the front?
What? Here?
Yeah. I seem to remember seeing this on a replay afterwards, but I can't remember.
He was pushed into the corner from the contact.
Right, yeah, okay. That's fine.
I believe.
I couldn't remember if there was something like Russell had lost the rear and then it all concertinaed, but he hadn't. It's fine.
If you want to have a just in case of, I'll let you have a look at this.
Yeah, there was no contact. Okay, yeah.
Thoughts, Joseph, or?
Yeah, no, it's on Joe. Yeah.
Cause an avoidable contact.
Yeah.
5, 3. Kev Smith on Jonathan Collins, race 3, lap 3. Rear ends me into the corner, full throttle and slows, no sign of braking until the contact resulting in a meatball. Race 3, lap 3, turn 10. Hit. Oh. Yeah.
Points for style and the number of spins, but also points for Jonathan Collins. Of the different variety, obviously.
See, in my eyes, unfortunately, or fortunately, which depends which way you look at it, that's causing a severe avoidable contact, if I've seen it. Because that is quite, he can see, he knows what's going on. You've got ample time, you know you're coming into a braking zone, you see 2 cars there.
Yeah.
He's got ample room to go right or left, and he chose the narrower point when there's cars there. He hasn't slowed, look, he's still increasing speed. Braking point is around there. Yeah, causing severe, I think. resulting in race ending
Yep.
damage.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that is that will stay with him for the rest of the season.
Yep.
Race 3, lap 4, turn 2. Matt Cheverton on Luke Jones rides nose racing room, spins me off. Race 3, lap 4. Matt Cheverton. Lap 4, turn 2. Any opinions?
Still acceleration from Luke's car, yeah.
Let's have a little look. 59, 66, 73, 74, 75, 76,
Yeah.
77,
Yeah.
78, 80, 82, 81, 80. The only time he stops accelerating is here.
No.
Causing avoidable contact.
Yeah, it's on Luke. Yep.
I'm changing that. I don't know why it keeps doing this. I was Matt Emmons on Josh Brown. I was alongside Josh, turn 7. He keeps squeezing me inside, forcing me right up onto the curb, making contact and spinning me out. Race 3, lap 4, turn 7. Matt Emmons. Bear with me 2 seconds. Okay. Matt is alongside. Yeah, no racing room. Causing avoidable contact.
Yep.
Josh Brown on Ian Mariners, race 3, lap 10, turn 16. Hits me in last corner while trying to go around the outside. Race 3, lap 10, turn 16.
Can I see the steering inputs for Josh Brown, please?
Yep.
So he's
Steady.
already. Yeah.
It's steady, but the problem is he's jumping on the throttle, so it's understeering. It's too much of a tight line. Look,
Yeah.
85, 86,
Yeah.
87, 88.
Yeah.
Ian's 86, 87.
And he will be getting car left, car left, car left.
Yeah, it could have been a half.
He's not. Yeah, he's not going to be leaving the space for him if he keeps it planted like that. So, yeah, that looks like he hasn't given him enough room. With the physics of that corner afterwards.
I think, yeah, it's just front wheel drive, little lift will pay off dividends in the end.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No further action.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so everyone on the stream's aware, obviously there is no this week that there was no Garage 61 or track limits abuse infringements. yeah, just be careful. Under safety car conditions, I think the big one is taken away from this and just allowing each other racing room. Martin, you got anything to add?
No, not really.
Right, I'm closing the stream.